up guys, it's your girl Ray here and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to the lovely family. This is my second edition of what's in my Ipsy bag. I got my October Ipsy bag a few days ago and it is a Betty Boop version, or a Betty Boop I guess collab or whatever. But yeah, it's Betty Boop and Ipsy, says so right here in the bag. Overall, I'm supposed to have a Benefit Cosmetic They're Real Lengthening Mascara in Jet Black, a Lenny Loose Eyeshadow in Byron Bay, excuse me, a Betty Boop and Ipsy Lip Gloss in All Jazzed Up, a Crown Brush CV202 Pro Chisel Fluff and Precision Crease Brush, a Kismet Buff Sugar Lip Scrub in Bright and Bubbly. And I did order something extra. The extra thing I ordered was this Sigma blending brush because I've always wanted a Sigma blending brush, and it was $3. So now, I don't know if you remember, by my September Ipsy bag, I only used like 3 products. So in this bag, I'm actually going to use everything. So the first thing that I'm going to try out is the lip scrub, which is the Bright and Bubbly by Kismet Buff, I think, or Kismet Buff. It's this little thing here. It says, this lip scrub will help your lipstick last longer and look better, thanks to exfoliating sugar crystals, moisturizing shea butter, and restorative vitamin C. And cheers to the sweetest pink champagne flavor. We can't resist reapplying every chance we get. Tip: before applying your lip color, massage a small amount of this lip scrub onto your lips and gently wipe off with a soft tissue. I am going to go ahead and moisturize and prime my skin, starting with my Estee Lauder Day Wear Moisturizer that I just love ever so much. And I'm actually going to moisturize my eyelids because it is a little chilly outside, and I already have normal to dry skin, but since it's getting colder, my eczema patches are going to start showing up again in my face, which is going to cause my face to be even drier. So I'm just going to go ahead and moisturize really quickly. And if I'm looking that way, it's because there's a huge mirror, because I don't have a small one right now. I won't be pulling that out until I start doing my eyelids, which is pretty soon. And as y'all notice, I also moisturize for my eyelids. Even though my eyelids typically don't get dry, there are very rare occasions where I would like grow a dry patch on one of them. So just to make sure that they are indeed taken care of, I'm just gonna go ahead and moisturize those. And to prime, I'm using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1 primer spray. Whilst that primer sets in, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and prime my eyelids with my concealer. Now, normally I wouldn't set my eyelid primer, or well, concealer. I wouldn't set the concealer on my eyelids, but today is a different story. I will be setting my concealer using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the tint Dark. So now that my eyelids are set, I'm going to take my Crown dual-ended brush and I'm going to take the crease brush first, and I'm going to dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette into the shade Palm. And with that, I am going to blend that into my crease and outer V area. What I love about setting my concealer is that I usually set with my translucent powder, which is always, you know, a brown powder, so it'll give my eyelids that brown tint already. And then usually whatever I add on top of that is just creating dimension. But I mainly only set my eyelids or my primer slash concealer when I am not doing really bold looks that I would need for, you know, makeup to kind of stick to the concealer. But also, sometimes it will mess up my brush if I don't do it right, and I'll have concealer and eyeshadow powder all in the brush, and it will completely mess me over. So like there's a video that I filmed recently where that happened, and honestly I'm not even gonna upload that video because the look turned out so bad, because like I just kept getting concealer all up in the brush with the eyeshadow powder, and it was just kind of crumbling all over the place in the brush, and it was just a hot tail mess. And now on my Sigma blending brush, which is the E25, I'm gonna go into my Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna take the shade Morocco, and I'm just going to lightly brush this over top of that brown that I just put in my crease and blend that out. Now I'm gonna open up this Byron Bay loose shadow. I'm kind of nervous because it's a loose shadow, so I don't want it to like go everywhere, you know. But it looks like it's kind of like a rose goldy type shade. It has the little sifter holes on top, so I'm just gonna close it, turn it upside down and shake it a little bit. Shake some of that eyeshadow out of there. I mean, that did something. This looks like a shade that I might need to actually wet my brush with, but I'm gonna see if like it'll work without me wetting it. Oh, that's fine. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This would probably look better if I would have put a pink underneath and then use this as a shimmer on top. So I think I'm gonna probably do that on this eye. On the same brush, I'm gonna dip into Monte Carlo, which is a pink shade in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. And I'm just gonna kind of pop that onto the lid. Exactly where I'm gonna put that loose eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna layer that on top of this. Yes. Like that so much better, because you can really see that pink now. So now I'm gonna go back in with that first shade Palm and just kind of blend that into the shimmer on the edge. And for this eye, I'm also gonna try to reinforce that over top in the crease, because I didn't mean to go that high with that shimmer. Now I'm gonna take my Sephora Felt Tip Wink It eyeliner, and y'all know what the deal is. And the eyelashes I'm gonna be wearing are my Jasmine Brown eyelashes in the type JB. You know what I don't have? I don't have like any type of like stiff brush. to use as like a foundation brush. And I kind of want to try it. Because I know a lot of people actually use brushes to, you know, blend their foundation. And I don't. I use sponges. And once those dry down, then I'll go back in with the mascara from Benefit. But for right now, I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. Since my face is already primed, I'm going straight in with my foundation, and I'm using my e.l.f. foundation in the color Mocha. To brighten my face, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Medium Dark 2. Sorry, Medium Dark 3. And what I like to do is blend the edges of that concealer out with the side of the sponge that I used to blend my foundation to blend it all together and make for a smooth transition. Alright guys, so I set my concealer with my Makeup Revolution setting powder or baking powder in the tint Terracotta, and the only reason I didn't film it is because I had to experiment a lot with it. I don't know if you can tell, but I had a lot of powder on my hand. I saw this trick that I believe it was Alyssa Ashley or Jackie Aina, but I think it was Alyssa Ashley, but Jackie also probably could have done it. Either way, I know a lot of people probably do it, but I know that I got the idea from, I believe it was Alyssa Ashley, to dab off the excess of powder so that, you know, it doesn't mess up your foundation or anything, because that Makeup Revolution powder will dry me out quick, fast, and in a hurry, and it crumbles, and then it starts to remove product. And even though I dabbed off the excess, I don't think I dabbed off enough on this side to where, I don't know if you can see it, there is a little bit of a hole there that I put concealer on and everything. And then also this side might look a little bit more yellow than this side, because this side, the trick worked really well, but I think that was after most of the product that was still left on the sponge was already placed here. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that before, you know, or I'm gonna work on that a little bit more before I decide to film me doing that part again, until I find a system that works for me. So the rest of my face I'm gonna set using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the tint Deep. And to warm up my face and give it some dimension again, I'm using my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in the tint Black Coffee. Take a little on my BH Cosmetics brush and do my nose. Now on a smudge brush, I'm going back into that shade Monte Carlo, and I'm gonna apply that on my lower lash line. And in my waterline, I'm using my black liner by Essence. Now it's time for this mascara by Benefit. This is their Real mascara. Looks like this. Wow. All right. And on the opposite side of that crown dual brush that I used earlier, I'm gonna take this pencil portion and I'm gonna dip into the shade Inheritance in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm gonna pop that shade on my inner corner. And using that same brush, I'm gonna go over into the shade Yacht, and I'm gonna use that to highlight my brow bone. To set my face, I'm using my MAC Fix Plus setting spray. And to highlight, I'm using my Juvia's Place Nubian highlighter. Now for the lips, I'm gonna line my lips using my NYX lip pencil in the color Espresso. And the lipstick I'm going to be using is my ColourPop lipstick in the color Sunday. And lastly, I'm going to use my Betty Boop and Ipsy lip gloss. Smells like coconut. And just a quick recap to make sure I did everything. The Benefit Cosmetics, their Real Lengthening Mascara in Jet Black. Used that. It actually made my lashes look very shiny, which I'm not used to. I don't know if I like it yet. So if you see it in future videos, then you'll know. Lenny Loose Eyeshadow in Byron Bay. Now I love this loose eyeshadow. However, I didn't know that I was supposed to, you know, cover my eyes. Now I know why people like cover their eyes when they set their face, but yeah. The Betty Boop lip gloss in All Jazzed Up. I'm not too sure because it's very thick and it's feeling very weighted on my lips, but that could possibly be exactly what I need when it comes to using any of the ColourPop Ultra Matte lips, because they dry down so fast and so much and so matte that sometimes it can be a little bit too dry. The Crown Brush CB202. I really like that brush actually. That's a dual brush. And the Sigma brush, I also like that brush. It did exactly what I needed to do and where I needed to do it. And then the Sugar Lip Scrub, I do like it. It's just that if I ever use it, I'm gonna do it like I use all of my other lip scrubs. Which is I'm gonna exfoliate first, and then I'm gonna put on my lip balm, because by the end of this video, by the time I got to actually do my lips and everything, my lips were so dry. And that's because I didn't put the lip balm on them, you know, throughout the rest of my face. So other than that, I give most of these products a big thumbs up or a big 4 stars. Some of them maybe 5. The one that I I'm not too sure about really is this lip gloss. But that's pretty much it. So let me know what all you got. Well, first, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like this look, if you decided to recreate it. Let me know if you have an Ipsy subscription and what you got in your October 2019 Ipsy bag. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.